Well, y'all, we're out here a little early this morning. I was trying to get some stuff done today, but we just got to our first trap that had a catch. But we got a little beaver here, so we'll get him out and get it taken care of, and we'll move on down the line. Well, y'all, we set this coyote set the other day. I didn't end up getting it on camera, but this is the first coyote of the year, and we were coming down this levee right here, and there was actually two right in front of my finger run across the field there. So we'll get this and reset behind me, and we might be able to pick one of them up in a couple of days. But right there's the first coyote of the year, and he's a mangy one, but we still have a market for him. So got a good pad catch on him there, and we'll get him taken care of and move on down the line. Well, you guys, we're back at one of our other spots where I have it straight up and down levee to crawl down, but we got here this morning. Y'all can see him laying right there. We got us a beaver, so we'll get him out and we'll move on down the line. Well, y'all, we just pulled on down the ditch here and got to our castor mound set, and we had us another beaver. It's that one I showed you where they're just crawling right up the bank and going over the levee here. But we'll get this one out and get this trap reset, and we'll move on down. Well, y'all can see we got us another beaver here on this just slick down trail. It's the one right by our gate, and this is 4 beaver out of 5 checks, because the last check it was still setting. But that's 4 beaver out of 5 checks right here, and there's still sign going up. So we'll get it reset and move on down the line. Well, y'all, we made it to another property. We done went through checking several more traps, but we finally pulled up here and we got one in this creek I showed y'all that day when we were setting traps. It runs for a long ways, but anyway, we did connect on one, so we'll get him out and move on down the line. Well, y'all, here's number 7 out of this little ditch over here, which there's a big reservoir right on the other side of that levee, so that's probably where they're coming from. But this makes number 7 that we've taken out of this little spot here. But we're gonna get it reset and we'll move on down the line. Well, y'all, we just pulled up here to this spot where you've seen multiple times. We had a triple here the last time, but we got one for sure. I can see right here if I can get him up for you. There's one. Let me crawl out. Stay with me just a second. Then we come right over here. Woo! There's a hole there. And we'll pull up number 2. So we'll get these taken care of and we'll move on down the line. Well, y'all, we got another one. We just come around from that levee where I just showed you the 2, and we ended up picking up another one. So we'll get this and redone and move on down the line. Well, y'all, we just pulled down the road a little ways to our next trap, and we had another beaver, because we were just right down through there through the brush where we just picked that one up. But picked this one up. They got a crossover right here where I'm standing. They're just going down through there. So we'll get this and redone and move on down. Well, folks, we just pulled up here to our last beaver trap of the day, and we got us a nice big old male otter. It's starting to rain, so we'll get this and reset, and when we get to the shop and get them laid out, we'll give you a count. We'll see you. Well, guys, we made it back and got everything unloaded. We ended up with 10 beaver, a coyote, a coon, and 2 big otter. We'll catch you on down the line.